Hello, you beautiful people. I am sorry that why I say that like that. I do not know. You beautiful people, and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds 2. And you guys, if you do enjoy this splendid and wonderful content, this splendid and wonderful game, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you don't mind, and we are gonna be cracking on with a quest called a refreshing bit of news, and we need to locate mental refreshment info. On the contrary, we have yet to choose here for something cool, right? I wonder if I am gonna go with medical. No, back, accept, apply. And then we have one perk point we can get. Commander, you unlock additional weapon equipment slot. That's amazing. There we go. That means now that we can go to inventory and go here and do something little like that, right? So, the Earth Directorate found a flaw in you, easily distracted. Your skills are erratic to say the least, but a jack of all trades is oftentimes better than a master of one. You can raise more skills faster, though it'll be harder to ever maximize any particular one. Warning: one selected flaws cannot be removed. When leveling, you can only add one skill point into your lowest non-zero skill or any you have point one skill. Wait, when leveling, you can only add one skill point into your lowest non-zero skill point or any skill you have no points. Okay. No.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Nice. I wanted to reload, man. Nothing to load, to loot, to load, right? So, the prison repeating rifle is 39. What's different? Weak spot bonus 100%, prism sight. Bit better, right? Yes. That's what I wanted. And I'm not sure, by the way, if I, with the skill point there, whether I did the right or wrong thing, actually. Okay, barracks observational reports, 427747, 57. Moore made what he likely thought was a joke in the barracks. During this refrain, he slyly referenced a document that as yet remained uncensored on his terminal. Whether this lapse was caused by sheer hubris or the subconscious seed of antisocial behavior is unknown. Nevertheless, it is a clear violation of the trust placed upon him by the consul. Recommend mental refreshment followed by transfer to another division. Barracks Observation Report 477758. Johnson spoke into his sleep last night, words that sounded vaguely of his duties within the ministry. This may show a proclivity towards either unwitting disclosure or deep-rooted discontentment. Recommended mental refreshment. Barrack Observational Reports 477759. Adams confessed that he's having trouble sleeping because he can't stop thinking about being watched through the newly installed two-way glass. Undoubtedly, this is a sign of guilty conscience. Recommended is mental.
Raps over living in a surveillance state any day.
Yeah. Mental refreshment, the usual, right? From there we came, yes. Yeah, okay, that's the outside, I see. Okay, we could have dropped in from there too. Okay, so there were two ways in. I see. Good, and what I wanted to see too. We currently have this one equipped, which is 2 evasive chance plus 20. Yeah, that's a bit better, right? And yes, there is definitely someone fighting.
Ain't as tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Oh, hello. Okay, can't do anything there. Then we just leave that for now. I just saw. We have a different helmet. Let's take that one. And then we have a chat with the lady.
No, ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt.
Miller Street sent me. I'm here to find a report and send a trooper sailing back to town. Maybe I'm in the dangerous one, maybe you should be on your guard. Are you some kind of hunter? Okay, first one's good.
Yeah? Well, I'm Trooper Silong. Inez, former combat medic, Enhanced Soldier Division. Now just a menial troubleshooter who looks to have gotten her job swept out from under her. They're always counting me out. Every single one of them. And now, they ain't even letting me finish the jobs they send me on. Kinda making it hard to prove myself here. And this rep didn't even have anything that could help my graft. This whole thing's a wash. Sick of it.
I'm sorry, I was not trying to see your job. It was offered and I accepted. You seem capable. I'm sure you'll find some way to prove them wrong. Don't think I've ever met a graphic. Okay, we don't want to do anything, right?
I know, I ain't blaming you. That's part of climbing the ladder. Ain't but one rung at the bottom, and everyone's keen to get a foothold. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition, options are limited.
And by condition you mean being a grafted soldier? Don't think I've seen many of you around. Don't know why that would be. You can clearly handle yourself. Yes.
Well, the only people who believe that are in this room right now. Including that dead rapt, I reckon. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now.
And now you're looking for a chance to prove them wrong? That about right? Frankly, I can see why they wouldn't take a chance on you. Okay, yeah.
I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones.
You mentioned Enhanced Soldier Division. Couldn't they help you out? Surely a contract can't stop you from looking after your health. You make it sound like you'll kneel over at any time. You are lucky you are not dead. Okay, you mentioned the Enhanced Soldier Division.
No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. But they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one.
Have you asked her for help? That's actually good.
She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing.
I hope things work out for you. Maybe I'll see you around. Surely a contract can't stop you from looking after your health. Yes, you could try kissing the graft. Okay, the contract can't stop you from looking for yourself, right?
You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately? It says any action taken by a worker that could result in impeded work must be approved by the contract holder. Not only would trying to fix my graft impede my work, but it's also financially unviable, unproven, a risky investment. So I'm stuck with a limb that's slowly poisoning me. Could pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract, but if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment rights for the next year. That's a non-starter.
If your contract holder suddenly died hypothetically, would that get you out of it? If a contract is stopping you, then go independent. How bad could it be? Okay, the renegade option is cool.
Law, no. The contract would just pass down the line of succession. It's a very long line. And anyway, I ain't a killer. No matter how much I fantasize about shutting him up when he goes on and on about how he's the father of capitalism reincarnated. Or lamenting that his mock apple martini ain't blended quite right. Ugh, never quite got the hang of those.
Okay, but if the contract is stopping you, watch out for your health. No, well, to go independent, how bad could that be? Yes.
Let me put it this way. If I was already on the bottom rung, this knocks me clean off and buries me in sand. But I started from nothing before. I could do it again. Maybe.
I hope things work out for you, maybe. Okay, you've been in this position before.
Ain't easy moving between companies. And I wasn't always with Auntie's choice. But that's a story for another time.
Okay, I hope that things work out for you. Maybe I'll see you around.
Get the feeling you will. Anyhow, think I'll return to Fairfield to have a little chat with Milver Street. Good luck in there. Mind the rats.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's made these choices.
Engaging hostile life forms.
Look at a few courts low, Commander.
Okay, that was them, right? Still hearing a thing, though? I thought, or was this just one of our... I guess it was just one of our companions, right?
Confronting threat. Standing by with life support.
Where is the threat? The door is closed.
Sequencing attack strategies.
Just tell me where the threat is, boys. Up there, right? We'll see. We'll find out.
How are you still upright over there?
I think the medical skill point, by the way, is gonna be quite good to take over, because it helps out with the toxicity, right? Okay, overdue the wait. Okay, sorry. Print Eutheria Arc Pass. Our records indicate that the Ministry is 247 days late on delivering critical information to Euphoria Arc. Print the following pass to Euphoria Arc and hand the dealer patient reports immediately. And then field report following retreat from Fairfield. 3 dead, 6 missing, 1 wounded, 10 active, unit cohesion broken, moral low, awaiting instruction. I spied out original text sentinels wrestling with my Automax last night. Upon their leave, I found a new data recorder hidden beneath the main sensor lens. I am perplexed as to their intention, they must know I would have found the recorder eventually. What's more, they are sentinels. They could simply request a primary data device if they had a mind to. I should likely say nothing, but if something goes wrong with a Automech, I'd be afraid to have its abnormality credited to me. And teacher relishes new position report by L. Portney. Complete original text. A wise man fears anything that would label him unfaithful and historical. I would apply that Monica to Alfonso Schulze, but it now seems to fear nothing, for he has recently spoken out in an outrageous and unseemly manner. It matters not what occupation your youth prepared you for. The sovereign sees your best cause for the whole of the protectorate. It matters not if you find the work distasteful or tedious or difficult. You do it with pride for the sake of protectorate. You do not tell the 24 children you are teaching that you've been demoted to a glorified spread wrangler. Matriarch help us. Sanitized text. I was inspired to hear Alfonso Schulze tell the children in charge how incredibly excited he was to begin his new work tending to a portion of the colony's micro cattle. It speaks volumes to the validity of the paradigm to have such a learned man see the value of such a dramatic change of professions. Alright. Yeah, totally, that's what I would think too, obviously, apparently.
Combat-related activities. Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
Unsanitized reports. Following reports are unsanitized and must be assigned to personnel. Do not let this information leave the ministry without undergoing a sanitized pass, secondary sanitation pass, and a supervisory review. Please select the following you wish to view. Fairfield under siege by reptoid threat. Unsanitized report. Reptitons are encroached on Fairfield's border and hunting its citizens for sport. Our resources are spread thin, and what firepower we possess has not risen to the standard of suppressing this terrible scourge. Currently, we do not have a plan for their eradication, as all of the planners have been viciously consumed, their bones picked clean and blood staining the soil of the hostile lands. Recommended edits emphasize that the monsters wreaking havoc across the prosperous island are confirmed to have been unleashed by Auntie's choice. Remind the people who is responsible and assure them that the sovereign will quickly gain control of the situation. Let it also be known that the metal spots littering the plains are likely vessels for Reptiton delivery. Steer clear if any of these are spotted. Research team feathered, devoured by skeleton Crabble. Unsanitized report: a group of researchers known internally as Crabble enthusiasts vanished while in pursuit of the fabled skeleton Crabble on the coast of Paradise Island. Their families fear the worst. If the legends of the skeleton Crabble are to be believed, they died in a most gruesome and painful fashion. Their final breath was wasted on dishonorable shrieks of agony, pleading for help that they never come. The edits or the recommended edits: please do not speculate on the fate of the missing researchers. Our remaining scientists must remain focused and untroubled by the wayward actions of their fellows. We also do not wish to encourage fables or cryptozoology, which will only stoke interest rather than avoidance. Return to root. Current standards of sanitized messaging. Okay, the order to be elevated scourge of the protectorate. Indication of the order of ascendant to be delivered to verbosely acknowledge that it is to be opposed by the protectorate at every run. Any text data or intelligence that is shown in difference or worse, potentially praising the order, is to be corrected, and its authors to be immediately remanded to mental refreshment. The Treasure of Horizon Point creates heroes of the Protectorate. Those subjects lost in a natural disaster that involved Horizon Point, included the very family members of the Sovereign, are to be celebrated as heroes of the Protectorate. They died while embracing their highest calling in the service of Sovereign, and he has personally mourned their loss. Any discussion of causes outside of natural disaster or foreign actors being involved are to be scrabbled, and their authors are to be reported for mental refreshment and the war of Auntie's choice. Any discussion or analysis indicating that the war of the Auntie's choice is escalating, or that the Protectorate is losing ground, is to be replaced with assurance that the war continues to go well and that the Sovereign will soon dismantle Auntie's petty machinations and feeble aggressions. Okay, wait a tick. Are we then?
walls, lay on the ceilings.
Confronting threat.
Alright, cool. Though I wonder...
This highly classified information would be of interest to Minister Milverstreet.
Oh yeah. Alright. Alright. Sorry. I had to do something in between. Yes, here we are. Pick that up. We are obviously gonna be healing. Very important. Thank you. Skill points available. That's good too. We have the encryption key. We will put stuff now into... I have no clue. Into lockpicking, actually. Guns, it is. Nice. Okay. Apply. Yes. Okay, administrator reports. Warning, do not proceed if you are not the Sentinel, Administrator of the Ministry of Accuracy, anyways, failure to, we are New Horizons medical thingy. Our console has breathed new life into the much lauded mental refreshment program, graduating hundreds of subjects in record time. Now even the most extreme cases may be rehabilitated and invited back to the fold. Their perspective less complicated and more loyal. Once again, tried and true methods win out. Oh goodness, I'm so sorry. Win out over needless research and development. The console knows what's best for the Protectorate, and nothing's better than mental refreshment. When your troubled friends and neighbors stray from the bosom of the Protectorate, remember that mental refreshment is the best way back to basics, and once you're there, learning basic skills will be as simple as the second nature. Bring the cartridge. Okay. By director of the console. Following, yes. Do not spare the rod. Claims of the Sovereign's lenience are utterly unfounded, regardless of whom the source of the rumor may be, warden, arbiter, or vigilant. It falls upon every sentinel to ignore claims and clemency and ensure that subjects receive the harshest punishment possible for the derelictions of the paradigm. I expect all administrators to observe their wards. Oh god, I should stop doing English stuff today more thoroughly from this moment on. The console reminds us to observe math with suspicion. We have discovered evidence that there may still be out of the ascendants living amongst our subjects. Maintain special vigilance over any subjects observed doing complex math equations. As per previous decrees, report any suspicious behavior to the Sentinels. The Consuls revised doctrine regarding the Order. The Order's continued hostility combined with their apparent involvement in Anti's invasion puts the Protectorate in a position where we must quell subversive information about the Order with haste. Double your efforts to sanitize information that runs contrary to the Protectorate teachings. Such information is to be replaced with the litany of previously circulating betokened anti-Order information generated by the Office of the Consul. Any subjects not making pro-Order statements must be reported at once to the Sentinels. Okay, now we can return. Good. Here we have been, right? And here we have been too. I just want to see if there's anything to shoot or loot or something. No. Shot, we have everything. I'm just not that sure if there's anything then here might taking a look at. What we are gonna try, by the way, is actually having a look here. Don't think there's anything, but one thing I did not do, basically, is that. Nice. So let us see. Do we have what I do not know? Do we have fast? Yes, we have fast travel available. Wait a tick. There, fast travel. Yes. And let us hand in the quest.
I've stood this post so many times I can.
Yeah. Great, mate. Thanks for telling us.
Ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
And then let's have a talk.
Trooper Sealong, no mind. The individuality encouraged by Auntie's choice sometimes inspires employees to speak out of turn. How has your progress been? Have you acquired what we discussed?
Gift document, the secrets of mental refreshments at your fingertips.
Excellent! Pleased that someone in my employ can be relied upon. Here, have one of my finest suits as a token of thanks. May it aid in your capture of hearts and minds.
Okay, cool. Guys, that then, right now, is actually, with the level up, gonna bring us to the end of today's episode, and you know it. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed today's episode, then please give me a little tinsy thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty. Bye.